Well, welcome. We are so happy everybody's here tonight. Some of you are already in the business, beginning your journey. A few of you that we're going to be hearing from are well on your way in your journey in your home-based business or your physical transformation. And for those of you that have been invited here tonight for the first time, we're going to steal about 20 minutes of your life tonight. We're going to show you two things, and you can be interested in either or both or neither. It is completely up to you. But we're going to show you some of the greatest nutritional products that have ever been made that can meet almost anybody's need, from weight loss to hormonal balance to reducing inflammation. And we're also going to show you a way tonight to own your own business for about $30, be able to work from home and create another stream of income into your life and have that income be residual in nature. And for those I've not met, my name is Todd Rowland, and I always like to share with you that really nobody, even the presenter, grows up to do this. We just all grow up. We all find our profession and we look up one day and we realize that, hey, we may want to make a physical change for the better, or we may want to make a financial change for the better, or both. And that is kind of where I was in my 30s. I was a high school football coach with a wife staying home with four children and living a life slightly below paycheck to paycheck. And when I was asked to look at a business in this industry, very similar to you tonight, it caught my eye. And I felt like if I put a little bit of time into it, I might be able to create some extra income. And that was where it began. And a couple of years later, it had retired me from coaching. And we've lived a life of total time freedom with residual income, building a business from home, and getting to meet some of the greatest people around the world. And you're going to hear from some of those tonight. So if you're here with us for the first time, just kind of sit back, relax, write your questions down. At the end, if you want to ask anything, you'll be more than welcome to ask anything you would like to know. But the name of the company we're going to show you tonight is called PartnerCo. So if you're an analytical person, you really like to dig and investigate, we are that way everywhere. You'll find us on YouTube, social media. That is our website online, partner.co. And we got a little bit of reverb, Sarah. I believe that's Shorty.
Yes,
Shorty
I
may
got
have
it.
two devices. Okay. Um, the company actually operates globally in 58 countries. So the way it works from a business standpoint is, here in the US, we pay $29. If you're coming in from Canada, as I know some of you are tonight, it's $37.95 in Canada. But when you pay that, you own your own business. You're not, no taxes are going to be withheld of the income you make. You're going to be 1099 on earnings at the end of the year. And it is a willable, sellable, trustable asset for future generations in your family. And you're going to be building a residual income here that you're going to want to leave to somebody when the day comes. So we're going to go around and talk to a couple of the leaders that have invited some of you here today. But before we do, I just want to introduce you to our two owners, John and Darren. They created PartnerCo. They bought the asset of a few older companies about 2.5 years ago, February of 2023. They launched PartnerCo and that very year, we became a $300 million company with zero debt, operating in over 50 countries with an official license. You can see that one of the magazines that tracks our industry, Business from Home, and you can check this on Google, but they've had us ranked a lot of the last 2 years, number one in the world out of 7,000 companies in momentum. And we're consistently ranked the number one in payout compensation plan, which brings us to a leader we have new with us up in Canada. Shorty, I can tell you've already had a tremendous physical transformation on the drops there. I just pulled those pictures off your social media. But you're also, I think, here for the business. You're a horse dentist by trade. You make really good money for your time, but the problem is it always requires your time. Will you talk to us a bit about your home-based business and why you're here?
Absolutely. Like you said, my income is based on the strength in my arms and the hours in the day, and I get paid well to do that, but it costs me a lot of money to make money. I've always said that, I've made well over $1 million as a horse dentist, and it only cost me 990,000 to make it. So trading time for money, I enjoy doing my job, you know what I mean? I enjoy the career and all that stuff, but I'm not getting ahead financially. And I've understood leverage for a long time. I just didn't have any. So I've been in and out of the networking industry since the early 90s with Amway, and I've seen a lot of things come and go, but this is the overall best business model best company, best ownership, best products, best pay plan, best leadership in the field that I have ever seen, bar none. And I always tell people that everything that I've done to this point has prepared me for this moment in time. And I've planted my flag here, and this is the last thing I'm ever going to build. And I believe it's going to set up generational wealth. I also believe that there's a vertical growth curve coming. We're in momentum now, but when this thing goes vertical, nobody really knows how long it's going to last. And it's going to create generational wealth for the people that are on the foundation. And I honestly believe that the highest money earners haven't even heard of this company yet. So what I'm doing on a daily basis is I'm trying to attract those people onto my team. And if I don't know them, I will know somebody that knows somebody that knows them. That, I mean, this is going to be the biggest, best thing out there. And I believe it's going to be the next $1 billion thing. And when that happens, everyone's going to notice. So the time is right now. Pull out all the stops, start building this like your hair is on fire, and get what you came for. Thanks, Todd.
And then Patrick is coming in live with us tonight from the state of Washington. I do not see him here yet, so I don't think he's here. Speak up over me if you are, Patrick, under a different name. But we may hear from here at the end. I know he's planning on being here tonight. Carmen is also with us. Carmen works hand in hand with Shorty and Pete and Robert, all the ones you're going to hear from tonight. But Carmen, my understanding is that you raised your 3 kids as a single mom on a home-based business, residual income.
I sure did. Yeah, I've been with this industry for probably 20 years, and my first company was when my kids were very small, and I really was, grateful to come into this industry because it allowed me not to miss hockey games, skating. As you can see, we did a lot of sports, and I was able to attend all the practices, everything, because I was able to work my business from my phone always. And I think that's really important. I mean, I had lots of opportunities, to believe me, to look into real estate and do all these other things, but I would go in and basically interview the person that was interviewing me, and it was like, no, I can't. I don't want to sacrifice my time and my mom time. They're only babies once, right? So I know, fast forwarding to now, when this company came along into my life last year, it checked every box, just like Shorty says. Like, this company's got the infrastructure of a 20-year-old company, but the newness of a startup company. It's exciting. We are just coming into momentum, I believe, and I do believe I see a lot of multimillionaires being created from this company alone. We are sitting on an absolute gold mine with this. Go ahead.
So what PartnerCo does is they have created over time just a multitude of products in the nutrition world. As you can see there on the screen, things to help women balance their hormones, men and women lose weight, men and women improve their energy levels. If you are a workout queen or king, or you have kids that are still competing athletically, we have some of the greatest products I've ever seen, especially for the recovery side of athletic performance. We'll mention one of those tonight. We have clean skincare. We have clean energy drinks. We have a new collagen drink launching in August. We have things for better sleep, for gut health. As a matter of fact, we are in the middle of 7 different multi-billion-dollar industries here in the U.S. But if you extrapolate that out over the 50 plus countries we do business in, it's about a $4 trillion empire that we're a part of. And you can see there, it's just somebody's going to get that middle cut. Why not it be you? And if you're going to take a nutritional product, why would you buy it and let Target or Walmart or Amazon, why would you let those guys add one more penny to their $100 billion portfolios when you could redirect your spending and get it through yourself and have a much, much higher quality product? And we know these products are some of the best on planet Earth because they're all created by doctors. We have about 70 plus doctors. Dr. Strand, our top doctor, as you can see there, has written a plethora of books. His number one best-selling book was called What Your Doctor Doesn't Know About Nutrition That May Be Killing You. It sold 35 million copies. And we recently added Dr. Joshua Plant, who has his PhD out of Harvard, as our chief research and development doctor. So he's going to be leading the way. We'll be launching 2 new products under his direction, an electrolyte drink and a collagen drink, both at our national convention, which is coming up in Dallas in exactly 1 month. Every one of our products are guaranteed, tested, and proven. We carry a ton of third-party logos, and as you can see there's been 215 published quality tests and over 1,000 published clinical studies. And because of that, about 6 of our products now have been inducted into the physician desk reference, which means they're at the doctor's office. And Robert, I know you're sitting there with your wife and maybe a couple people in an office tonight in Las Vegas sharing this. And I know you're all in. You're going to build both the English speaking and the Latino speaking markets. And you're sitting there with Dr. Joshua Plant. You just got to spend some time with the owners and him in Salt Lake City. So Robert, what's your perspective on everything?
And we're working on getting him unmuted. Give me a second. Give me just a second. I'm going to send you another thing. Hopefully it'll allow you to click it.
So Sarah, if we get Robert unmuted, just overtalk me and we'll come right to him.
Okay.
We won't hold everybody up as you're working on that. But what we are going to do is go ahead and we're going to talk about 3 products briefly tonight and then show you the business model. But product 1 is our signature product with our system on social media. We call them Body Balance and Drops. The official name is Day and Night Drops or Slenderize. We have 2 different versions that circle the globe. Millions and millions of drops have been sold globally. So here in the US, it is Slenderize. They're a homeopathic version. They do everything from bring the thyroid into balance to suppress appetite to stabilize blood sugar, to the B12 in it, the methylated B12 and the ashwagandha really helps with mood and energy level and raising metabolism. In Canada, for those that have joined us up there, we have a day and night version. The only thing that is different, just the exact same results, they just use a few different ingredients. So the day and night version is a more herbal approach, while the Slenderized version is a little bit more homeopathic. And the reason for the difference is just laws, and different countries allow different things in. But the results we get from weight loss to hormonal balancing is very similar globally. They both come with the same direction booklet and what we call an approved food list. We eat the same around the globe because eating healthy is eating healthy no matter what country you're in. And we eat from what's called the low glycemic food index, which is lean meats, healthy fats, and fibers, fruits and vegetables, nuts, seeds, things along those lines, things that God made and the animals that eat the things that God made. We have a ton of cookbooks that allow you to eat whatever you want, from brownies to cookies to spaghetti, as long as you use our recipes. And I would say about 40% of our customer base now are women that are using these to balance hormones and feel better, not even for weight loss. You'll see some of those women as I click through the slides there. And all these women also are building a home-based business. Talia was a nurse, and she's now a stay-at-home mom with her 2 kids building this from home. But her big result wasn't her weight loss. It was her hormonal balance. Can see Chelsea there after her 2nd child was able to lose all of her baby weight just very, very quickly. And then you're going to see different, all walks of life, different ethnic groups, men and women, different ages. Ernest is actually 70 when he started. He's about 72 now in the second picture. So he actually looks 10 years younger, although he's 2 years older when he began the journey. He's also full-time with us. He's in North Alabama. But coming back to you, Carmen, I know that you wanted to lose a little bit of weight, but maybe it was the hormonal balance that attracted you more than the weight loss.
Oh, definitely. My hormones, I'm 54 years old, and last year I just felt my whole body was going into much havoc from, just from stress over the years, cortisol and hormone imbalance and thyroid issues. And so I was putting on weight. Just walking by a mirror, I could just see myself putting on weight. So, and I did. I was on Facebook and I came across Christy Walsh's testimony, which is, you can see right here. And when I got in touch with her, I was pretty excited because she had lost 40 pounds, as well as she was also told me that she was making $10,000 a week or a month consistently. And that really caught my attention. So, and just from following a system of growth. So I know I came in, I started posting and following the system of growth January 3rd, and I've had over 650 people join my business since then, just because it's got such duplicatable system, as well as our products actually work. And there's a massive need out there right now, and we fill all the boxes, financial, as well as our health health. Without our health, we have nothing. So this company really is beyond anything I've ever worked with in the past.
And Todd, we
then-
do have Robert back with us.
I am
Go ahead,
back.
Go ahead, Robert. You got to meet Dr. Plan and the owners. What do you think about the business model?
Well, I believe that this business model is far the best thing that I ever seen in this type of business, in which not only you have a lifestyle that you could actually approach, which is for me, that's what I want. Lose weight, get healthier, preventive care before I actually get sick. I want to be able to, start taking all these great products that we have and avoid going to the hospital, avoid getting sick, and get healthier and lose weight at the same time while I'm making money. I think I'm a businessman. I've been in business for over 24 years. It's very hard to run a business. Extremely hard because you got to put a lot of money into it. You go in, you go out. If you don't have marketing dollars, good employees, or great synergy in your business, you can make some money, so a lot of money, or you could lose money. And it's up and down. It's never a straight path to success. This type of model of business is where everybody that is here, like you, Todd, like Carmen, like Reed, like all the people that been in it before me are been nothing but helpful, nothing but very, very supportive. They came here to Vegas to meet us. You're here right now supporting us, and that kind of synergy, that kind of love. I seen it when I went to Utah. I met the owners, and met the scientists, and met the doctors, and met the people that lost a lot of weight. People that in any other things that they tried before couldn't do it because their age, they had to go to their gym, they had to do all these other things. With this, if you stay constant taking these products and consume them and actually live the lifestyle that this company offers, not only you can make really good money, build your own story, but at the same time growing a massive community of people. And for me, that's my kind of language. I like those both worlds, which is get healthy and at the same time make a lot of money. So that's my that's the lifestyle I want to be in. And thank you guys for being a part of my community and my upline, which you guys are helping me so much in building this business.
Awesome, Robert. I'm right there with you. I want to be healthier every day and make more money every day. I love that, the way you put that. So Sarah, you've got your Dr. Sarah Weaver. You've got your doctorate in meteorology, but you joined, I think, because you saw your mom lose weight. But it not only helped you lose weight, your acne went away, you look younger, but you're now doing this full time. You're not even using your doctorate.
Exactly. I honestly, I started the drops January 2024, and by August I lost 64 pounds, and I was blown away. And just the business aspect, I didn't want to be stuck in a cubicle, which is what I would be doing with my PhD. And I'm just super happy. Best decision I've ever made, because I get to do this business from anywhere, whether it's storm chasing, just here at my house, wherever. And that's just absolutely amazing.
I'm just going to briefly mention two other products, just in case weight loss or hormonal balance is not in your desire. Most of us of age have some type of inflammation going on. Anybody that is athletic is always trying to recover. This is, and I've got my master's in nutrition and kinesiology, and I was in the athletic performance world the first 15 years of my adult life in the football coaching world. I will tell you, this is the best product I have ever seen for reducing inflammation in the body, and especially for recovery from intense workouts or practices. We call it MOA, which stands for Mother of All. It's very simple. It's 36 of the world's best superfoods in a little 2-ounce package, to include 6 medicinal mushrooms, to include the maitake mushroom, which sells for more than gold does per ounce. And it also is got the lion's mane in it, which is quickly becoming one of the #1 inflammation reducers in the world. So when this goes in, we see athletes that get better recovery than they've ever had. These are some professional football players. They're in the picture that use it. As a matter of fact, the guy in the red shirt literally just signed the highest paid interior lineman contract ever in the NFL. And he's been on MOA since he was in the 8th grade. He's guess this is his going into his third or fourth year in the NFL. Came out of Tennessee. That's the #1 CrossFit girl in Tennessee. And then these are just normal, everyday people. This particular couple lost 100 pounds each with us. And you can see Miss Linda's ankles there. The swelling from her type 2 diabetes came out within just a couple of weeks on the MOA. Just a real miracle product. And then this is Miss Deborah with rheumatoid arthritis and fibromyalgia. That swelling in her thighs came out in 20 days. This is one of our doctors that actually lost 160 pounds on the products. And then the last product we're going to mention is called Renew. We have 2 international patents on this product. It is one of my very favorite products for anybody above the age of 40, because all of us, as we age, our human growth hormone production is going to be in decline after approximately 28, 29, 30 years old. And that decline becomes quite significant. As a matter of fact, by the time you get into your mid-60s, if you're not paying attention, you're going to be aging 125 times faster than a 12-year-old. So it is really important to keep our human growth hormone levels up. In the medical world, they call it the longevity hormone, or in the adult world of people that are in the know of longevity, they call it the fountain of youth. The more you have of it, the younger you're going to be, because human growth hormone for males and females must be present for any and all cellular regeneration to occur. So men and women get very similar results. We're going to get, with higher HGH levels, our body composition is naturally going to be way better. Our bone density is going to be better. Our whole quality of life because of that will be better. But here's the thing, especially for women, and I would say men too, because it's got to be present for all cellular regeneration, and our skin rebuilds every 90 days. You're going to be prettier. Your skin's going to look better. You're going to look younger, healthier. Your hair's going to be better. You're going to have way better stamina, physical appearance, and your libido, both male and female, will be significantly increased if you have higher HGH levels. It's just a great product. You can see Ernest there at 72, what he says. There's also a picture of Ernest's hair growing back because of the cellular regenerations. It will not grow back if the follicles are dead, but if the follicles are not dead, we see a lot of hair growth when people get on the Renew. So when a person begins with us, they can be a customer. You can just buy the products retail. When we pay our $30 here or $37 in Canada, we're virtual nutrition stores. We buy wholesale, we sell retail. The middle differences are cut. So if you want to just be a customer, you can be, but you can also own your own virtual franchise, just like we all do here in the States for $29.95, Canada $37.95. When you do that, we've got all kinds of systems already pre-built and are free. It comes to you for free. All you got to do is be willing to learn it and use it. But we're going to show you how to sell these products on social media. We have a system that does that for you. Then we do Zooms like this to help you share it with other people. And we do it individually and in bigger groups than this. Once you pay your $30 or $37, you've got to qualify your business. You've got to move at minimum of 200 points of product. There are different packs you can purchase for that. But we want everybody as quickly as possible. Sometimes people do this on day one. A lot of people do. We want you to be at top pay, which is called ultimate. And you can see there what that 15 to 30% is indicating is what you're paid when you sign up other virtual nutrition stores on the sales of their products. They begin to sell your override commission. So if you're in at top pay, you're basically going to get double the money for the same sale. You're going to get 30% instead of 15%. So these are a few packs. The cheapest way you could ever start with us is get the 3 products I mentioned for $2.99. It's 200 points. Your business is qualified. You can start making money. You can do a top pay pack, give you 8 of each box, so an 8-month supply for one person, 4 months for 2. It's $19.99, and it's a great pack to start with. And then if you want to be strictly in our Skinny Drop system where you're creating income on day one retailing, you can buy a 4-pack of Skinny Drops. We're going to give you a system. You're going to sell 3 probably your first day if you do the post we give you. And you're going to have all your money back and your box is free. And if you want to do a 30-pack, that 30-pack here in the States is going to be $2,300. And you're going to sell at $167, and you're going to make about $2,500 when you move all 30. And we have a lot of women that do that their very first week in the company. Our system is called Boards. It's a third-party app. You're going to download it. We're going to upload our system. We'll do a training on that on another day. And we're going to start selling. And then we're going to build a team of people around the world doing the same thing. And you're going to get paid 8 different ways. To be paid by the company, you have to have that initial qualifying order one time ever. Then on an ongoing basis, you need 1 customer a month. One every 4 weeks. It can generally be used. We call it subscribe and save. For example, you could do that HGH product and that 36 superfood drink for $157 here in the States. It's 100 points. You can do the same thing in Canada. It's just slightly higher on the exchange rate up there. But the good news in Canada is y'all get paid with the American dollar. So when you make $10,000 in Canada, you actually get 14,000 in your bank account. But when you start building a team of people out around the world, you're going to start getting paid a number of different ways. One of the ways is they're going to create a savings account for you. And as long as you start making more than $250 a week with us on Fridays, they're going to start giving you an extra 15% in the savings account. So we have somebody getting that extra $10,000 check, it seems like every single day now. You're going to be able to win 2 free trips a year. I think next year will be the Dominican Republic and the French Polynesian Islands, to include Tahiti, Bora Bora, Moorea, all those different French Polynesian Islands. But we're going to now go to Pete. He's going to close this out tonight. Pete is a longtime home-based business owner. He's also an IT guy. He's not pigeonholed into one thing. He's got multiple streams of income. But Pete, I think you discovered in the network marketing industry the power of a growing business of leverage and residual income.
No, absolutely. Thanks, Todd, for having me on. You know, one of the things before I started going into the network marketing industry, I was a school teacher, barely making it. I was raising 5 kids. I married my wife, Sue. I met her in high school at my high school job, and you know, we got married, and she had a son. So we had 6 kids, barely making it. I dabbled a little bit in the network marketing industry when I was younger, just like everybody else. Started Amway, did Primerica, made no money. Then I got involved with my last company, and I made a lot of money. And I thought my days were over. Never thought I would build again until I saw the opportunity here that Carmen introduced me to. I met Todd, and one of the things that I really love about this industry, and I'm starting to get my passion back, is now I'm talking to everybody. Everybody you choose to work with the person that you feel comfortable with. That's the great thing about this industry. And you know, this comp plan, if I would have had this comp plan in my previous company, I would have made 4 or 5 times more than what I ever did there. But this is exciting. It's exciting to surround yourself with a group of like-minded individuals like everybody on this call. And I appreciate you guys being on this call with me. And you know, I started calling all my previous people in my other company, and all I did was talk from my heart. And I told them, this is what I'm going to build. Jump on board, because I'm ready to run. I did it before, and I'm going to do it again. It's by no accident that you come across a company. And I feel like every once in a while, you know, you get lucky and find one company. Now I got an opportunity that I found 2 companies, and I'm going to take full advantage of it.
Thank you, Pete. I am so privileged to get to work alongside of you. So Carmen, Shorty, Robert, Patrick, if you showed up, or CW, if any of you guys want to have any closing comments, and everybody get on their way tonight. And this video will be uploaded to YouTube if somebody wants to share it with a guest that wasn't able to make it. And if you were a guest tonight, we would love for you to join whoever invited you. It's going to be a very fun ride. We're going to help you every step of the way, and you're going to create an income that's going to be life-changing for yourself.
Well, for me, I want to thank everybody that showed up for the meeting. For me, it was our first one that I'm doing here at the office. So every Tuesday at 6 p.m. I'm gonna be here. Every Thursday I'm gonna do the same thing in Spanish. So I'm gonna start getting to work, to actually really work. So the difference is gonna be for everybody that's in my team. I'm gonna support you 100%. And like Pete and like Todd and like Carmen has supported me, I'm gonna do the same with you guys. So I'm just excited for everybody that's on board, and we're about to take over. So hold on tight, and I hope you enjoy the ride.
I'll just make a few comments, if that's okay. I was just going to say that I don't think I've ever seen a business like this one with the compensation plan that's in it, where you can get in with such little capital. I mean, I have a number of different businesses with millions in, and you know, here you can start a business for $29.95. You can build it virtually overnight, and the sky's the limit. So, I mean, I just literally came back from Salt Lake City. I'm all fired up. I saw all of the people, the high quality people that are involved in this, and you've seen them on the slides tonight, but you know, when you actually see them in person and you hear the humility in those people and how such high quality people they are that you're dealing with, you know, you're in a great company. And, you know, having come back and already signed up, you know, three folks and just literally getting them started right now. I'm pretty excited for the future and what's in store for PartnerCo.
Incredible, CW. And CW's on some really high-end businesses. Like, he got a great perspective of what traditional businesses cost to start up, the investors needed, and then coming in for $30 and just some work to build an income, but no downside risk financially.
I'll go
right.
next.
Go ahead, Shorty.
There's three things that really, really, really excite me about this.
Timing.
The first one is the timing. The second one is the timing. And the third one is the timing. I've been in front of one company before. I caught the timing with that. It wasn't all sunshine and roses because it was brand new in Canada and we had some hurdles to overcome. But like Carmen mentioned, this is a 2.5-year-old company with a 29 or 27-year-old track record. These products are proven. I tell people all the time, these products are not on trial. They work. There's thousands upon thousands of testimonies. So people that say, I want to buy it to try it, that's fine. They're just wasting a month, right? And when you get rolling, you have your first 4 Fridays to get to Ultimate, which is 1,500 PV, which locks you in at top pay. And that is absolutely the place to be, because if you're not Ultimate, you're leaving money on the table. So this company is bending over backwards and aching to help us make money. So your part is to go Ultimate in your first 4 Fridays. So we've caught the timing. I believe there's, like I said, a vertical growth curve coming, and the time to build the foundation is right now, today. Thanks.
So Carmen, we'll come to you to close us out. You've got about 700 people on your team in about 5 months, and this was put together for all of your amazing leaders that are starting to really shine for the company globally. So anything you want to say in closing to the guest?
Sure. Well, first of all, everybody that speaks on here has so much good things to say. This company coming, like, I mean, finding this company for me has been like, it was answered a prayer. And I think I was praying for many years, like, please bring me a solution, Father, you know, and actually this company is the solution. It checks every box for me. The owners, right from the owners, the integrity, like when CW talks about that, meeting them in Utah, like, they are good stewards of our money. They put that, like, this company is special. God's got his hands all over it as well. And I just believe we were certainly equipped for such a time as this. And I just think it's go time. These kind of opportunities don't come around every day. And if I were you and if I were me, I would jump in and hair straight back. Let's go.
Okay, so if you're a guest tonight, just get back to the person that invited you, or if you watched this video on YouTube that somebody sent it to you, just get back with them. They'll help you get started, get you in at top pay, get your subscribe and save locked in so the company can start paying you every Friday, and they'll get the system downloaded where you can start posting on social media tomorrow, and you will not believe how it's going to attract people to you. It's going to be the most amazing ride of your life. Everybody be blessed.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.